ones we have seen so far. So Brassfield joins the field once again.
Coming up on Jerry Clinton is Michelob Dragart.
There is Sharp, part of the Newman, I should say the Newman Sharp racing team. Paul Newman probably today is in the Meadowlands for the IndyCar race that's coming up later with his drivers Michael and Mario Andretti. We're waiting to see if Scott makes a pit stop. Nope, he stays out there and completes another lap, and that's number 18. So Scott Sharp is leading the Rouen Greater Des Moines Grand Prix second spot. But here's a guy who's continuing to have problems. That's Paul Gentilossi remaining on pit road, but apparently just about to go out again. That car was smoking badly earlier in the event, but maybe they've got it fixed, Scott.
Yeah, the Budweiser Rosenville was having a bad problem smoking. They made a pit stop back on track, and either they were making a required pit stop or maybe just doing a little fine-tuning there.
Max Jones has parked his Mustang in a tough break because he was running in third position. That car has apparently given up on him, and he's parked it along the course. Max Jones out of the competition here in Des Moines. Here comes the leader once again. City of Des Moines going all out for this racing weekend here. They are a very hospitable group. Treated us fine, and you know they were quite worried about the weather because last year when this event was held, the temperature was over 100 degrees. It was just miserable. Yesterday, unfortunately, we had some rain. As a matter of fact, hard rain for the truck and the World Challenge race. But today, bright sunshine. We're looking for the second place car, the 01 of Tommy Kendall. Shunt here. The 89 car of Jerry Clinton is sideways in the track, and boy, that creates a problem.
Especially in these tracks. Looks like he's got to go on, and we'll get it out of the way. But when a car spins, there's not much room to get around them.
And thank goodness for the corner workers who do a great job in signaling the drivers by very animatedly waving a yellow flag that there is a problem up ahead, and so the drivers are aware of it.
Corner workers do a fabulous job with that. I mean, they are our eyes on courses, especially like this, because you cannot see from turn to turn like on some standard courses, and they have to tell you what's going on. If there's a spin in front of you, if there's oil on the track, and they're virtually our eyes.
And 375 volunteer workers from 17 states are working this SCCA event here in Des Moines today, and they stay out there in all kinds of weather. Here comes the 01 car in second position. It's now 17 seconds. It was 16 a little while ago, but now he's dropped back another second, and Tommy Kendall is losing ground to the leader, Scott Sharp. And he's got a lot of traffic. That's probably the reason. But remember, Scott Sharp has to make a pit stop sometime. There's the 47 car of Ron Fellows. He is off course. Looks like took an escape road. Don't believe he hit anything, but that car is stalled. And I believe he was involved in the shot with the 89 car.
Flat on the left front there. You can see it down. He gets picked up some garbage on the track, or somehow or another just definitely has a problem there. I'm not sure if he can make it back to the pits or not. Get that thing changed.
The Ford car of Robert Lapalainen comes in for his pit stop. One of the Jack Roush cars. Here comes the crew over the wall and inserting the fuel. Getting that required 5 gallons in. Looks like they may have a problem with the refueling rig. But they shove him off anyway. 14.9 second pit stop for Robert Lapalainen, not among the fastest we've seen.
I believe the V8s must be taking on more fuel than the V6 cars. Taking a little bit longer for the fuel to go in.
Well, while we said a lap ago that Tommy Kendall had lost a second to the leader, Scott Sharp, probably because he was in a lot of traffic, because that interval is lessening right now. There is Sharp coming down the long straightaway, heading into the left-hander, and we're waiting to see Tommy Kendall come around. There he is. So Kendall has his work cut out for him, but again, remember that Scott Sharp has to have a pit stop before too long. The interval is now down to 14 seconds. He's knocked off 3 seconds in just 1 lap. confirm that the 47 car of Ron Fellows has that left front. Is parked on course.
Tommy Kendall's playing a real smart right now. Just, you know, he keeps plugging away, but he's not taking unnecessary chances. He knows he has to finish the whole race on the same set of tires. He knows that he can't beat up the car, tear up the transmission. 69 laps is a long way around this course.
What would you do if you were Scott Sharp? Where would you plan your pit stop now that you know how fast your car is running? You know that Kendall has come in for his stop and how fast he is running.
I'd be hoping for a caution right now. No, they're probably waiting to see if a caution come out. Really playing their cards. They have a window that they want to make that pit stop in, and they want to push that window to the edge, trying to wait for that caution to come out, lose as little bit of time as possible. But I'm guessing he's going to be coming in for a pit stop pretty soon.
Scott Sharp continuing to set the pace, moving up and passing the 09 car driven by John Brumner from Boulder, Colorado, in a Cutlass.
Saw just for a second there in the lower part of the screen, Ron Fellows trying to make his way back in with that flat tire on the car.
Sharp in turn number 1, so he doesn't come in that lap either. He's now completed 23, and there the cars that have officially dropped out of the race. McGuire, Sloma, and add to the list Paul Gentilossi in car number 7, as he has parked it at corner number 8 and has gotten out and called it a day. So tough break for Paul Gentilossi. Scott came awful close to a barrier there as he went around one of the corners.
A lot of traffic for him to work through now. Again, don't want to take a lot of chances, don't want to do anything stupid, don't want to tear up the race car.
And there are several cars between first and second position. We still haven't seen Tommy. There he comes. But he's got 5 or 6 cars now between himself and the leader. He's right behind the 07 car of Lyn St. James. The interval is 13.5 seconds. Kendall will go to the inside and pass 2 of the slower cars, including Lyn St. James in the 07 machine. We understand that Scott Sharp could be coming in this next lap. We will keep our eyes open for it as John Kernan positions himself in the pit area. Call this stop by the leader, Scott Sharp. We're watching second place Tommy Kendall at the moment. It just depends on how much time it takes Scott Sharp to get the fuel into that car as to what kind of a battle we're going to. There is the leader. He's stuck in traffic behind Bob Sobey in car number 55. And here he comes. Yep. Scott Sharp comes in. Here's John Kernan.
Scott Sharp brings his Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme to a stop. You notice they have to put a block behind the rear wheel because he's on the downhill side of pit road. And you're exactly right, Scott Pruitt. They have to take a little bit of extra gasoline. The clock ticking. 11, 12, 13. First can is in. Now they'll have to put some more in. It's taking a long time to get the fueling because the V8s do not get as good a gas mileage as the V6s, and he is still not away. Now finally the refueling has been completed and Scott Sharp is away.
A much slower pit stop than those that are running the V6s.
He stayed out longer than anybody else, and still he took on more fuel. They must have had a strategy that they started the race on a light load of fuel. Maybe instead of taking a chance on tearing up the tires with 2 heavy loads, they take on the least amount as possible to make that total distance.
Now there is a leader, Tommy Kendall. You may have seen a car looking like this just ahead of Scott Sharp as he came back out onto the track, but that was Chris Neifel, who is in 3rd position. So unofficially right now, Scott Sharp comes out from his pit stop in 4th spot. We're in Des Moines, Iowa, and we'll be right back. Back to racing on this Saturday morning or afternoon, depending upon what time zone you're in. Here in Des Moines, Iowa, it's still morning. We're about 10 minutes away from 12 noon. We have Trans Am racing in the streets of Des Moines, Iowa, as Tommy Kendall in the 01 ICI Beretta leads the race at this point, having already made his pit stop. Scott Sharp, who was leader of the race, just came in before our commercial break and falls out in 4th position. Now we're going to be seeing Scott work his way through the field as the leader once again has disposed of